first, fast, accurate. With Jennifer Copeland and Rick Shutt. You're watching WSBT-22 News at 6.
New at 6, Indiana added more than 10,000 jobs in April and is close to setting a record for peak employment. But a closer look at the numbers shows not everything is as good as it seems.
WSBT-22's Patrick Roth is here. And Patrick, the long-term numbers tell a slightly different story.
Yeah, Jennifer, you need to know a little bit about how the labor force works for this. To be counted in the unemployment rate, you need to be unemployed and actively looking for full-time work. So while Indiana added more than 16,000 jobs between February and April, more than 18,000 people left the labor force in that same time frame, meaning they've stopped looking for a job. And there's some more unnerving news in this report. By adding more than 11,000 jobs in April, Indiana is just shy of peak employment, meaning more people are working in the state than at any time since early 2000. And while that's certainly good news, a lot of people who are looking closely at the numbers think there's cause for concern.
Well, we're very excited that the unemployment level has gone down, but we don't think that really tells the full picture.
Jobs are coming back, that jobs are easier to get for people. But what we also are seeing that the wages have reset lower since, before the recession.
At the same time the unemployment rate has dropped, the poverty level has increased, meaning more people are working, but for far less pay.
Families that are working hard, oftentimes 2 or more jobs, 50+ hours a week, yet they struggle to achieve financial stability.
It still feels very unstable and uncertain, and I think that uncertainty and the reality that goes with it, again, when half the jobs are paying $15 an hour or less, that leaves many families with less income and less certainty and less stability.
Research by the United Way shows that half the jobs in Indiana pay less than $15 an hour, meaning a lot of families are still one accident away from slipping into poverty. And Bezada says that's something that needs to change to improve Indiana's long-term economic outlook.
What are our solutions as a community? How do we look at that through that economic lens? Because ultimately what we think is that a stable family is good for the community and good for business.
As you'd imagine, this has gotten a lot of political reaction. John Zodi, the chairman of the Democratic Party in the state of Indiana, says that this shows that hardworking Hoosier families are hurting and the wage gap continues to grow. He says the state is not reaching its full economic potential. We reached out repeatedly to Governor Pence's office today, but they did not return our calls for a statement. Rick?
Thanks, Patrick.